Hello everybody and welcome back to my channel. I'm sorry it's been such a long time. I've been on a bit of a hiatus. I've been kind of stressed about sixth form. Go back on Monday into year 13 and we've had to teach ourselves pretty much the whole of the year 12 course, and we have mocks the second week back, so it's not going to be fun, but I'm back. I'm feeling a lot more positive, a lot more happy, as you can tell. And I've also found a new love for something called Glee. Now, I know that a lot of people have been obsessed with this show for years, and I'm very late to the whole trend of it, but I am fully fledged a Gleek, I guess that's what they call themselves now. And I want to do a video basically talking about your unpopular opinions, or just opinions, about Glee as a show, Glee's cast, Glee's everything. I have a few written down and I'm going to discuss them. Obviously I've been watching the show for a month. I'm on my third rewatch, almost on my third rewatch. Yeah, I kind of got through it quite quickly, and I've just basically done like a lot of looking into the show, looking at interviews, looking at all different stories behind the show and everything that's happened, so that I'm a bit more clued up on it. Obviously, probably maybe not the best person to talk about this stuff, but I enjoy it and I know that a lot of people do. I got this idea from Amy Lovett and I will link her description down below. Okay, so the first one I have written down is Tina is slept on, underutilised and portrayed as insecure and annoying. And I kind of agree, like Tina is portrayed as being so annoying, especially in the episode in season 4, I believe, where she literally straddles Blade and starts rubbing vapour cream into his chest. What's that all about? She has weird phases, like she had her stutter phase and she had her goth phase, she had her Blaine phase. Like, they really just make her seem like a bit weird, but she's actually very talented. Her voice is underutilised, as mentioned like in the comment. I think she's a good character. I think they could have done more with her, definitely. Her and Mike was a duo, but yeah, she should have got more solos 100%, but they just kind of used her as like a character to make everyone be a bit like, what the hell is she doing? Like, why is she doing that? And she just nagged everyone. She was very like, I am so over everyone. Okay, so the next two opinions actually kind of oppose each other. So one of them says, Kurt's Defying Gravity was awful, his vocals are overhyped. The other one says, Kurt has an amazing voice, I don't get why people say that he doesn't. Now, his first Defying Gravity was not it. Like, it was not. But the second time he sung it was so much better. Like, he redeemed himself. He hit the high F that he always wanted to hit. His vocals definitely improved throughout the show. But my favourite Kurt song is Rose's Turn in the first season, because it showcases everything good about his voice, and he didn't belt enough during the show. He didn't use his lower range. They used him as like the male soprano, which obviously I understand because that's where he was most comfortable. But I think he sounded better in some of the lower notes and like in the middle. And obviously when he's doing his duets with Blaine, it sounds a lot better when his voice is higher. But yeah, I agree that his vocals are maybe not the best, but I really do enjoy listening to him, because even though he may not have the best vocals, he definitely emotes the words in the song and brings excitement to every performance that he does, which is why I enjoy watching him so much. Two people left a comment saying Glee is low-key overrated. I personally don't think it's overrated. Maybe it was overrated in the sense that some people didn't think it was as good as it was made out to be, but I think it's really hard. My phone just fell out of the tripod, which is why I kind of freaked out. I'm really hoping it doesn't happen again, because it's hanging in there by a thread, because I have a pop socket, so it makes it really, really difficult to cling onto the tripod. Glee is low-key overrated. You can't really judge a show unless you've watched it. Like, I don't know if the people that have given me these comments have watched it, or they're just going by what they've heard of. But I think if you haven't given it a go, then definitely give it a go, especially if you're a musical theatre person, you're a singer, you're an aspiring actor, or you just like creating emotional attachments to characters like I do. Elaine Anderson, who I don't think it's overrated. I might just be saying that, might be a biased opinion, but there's some parts of it maybe overrated, maybe, I don't know. I don't know what people mean by it's overrated. Like, I'd need more of like a over explain, like I need people to explain things to me, because if you're saying the whole show itself is overrated, then I don't agree, but it depends what aspects you mean. The next one said Mercedes should have been Maria in West Side Story. I don't think she should have been. Rachel Berry was always made to be Maria. Like she always was. Don't get me wrong, Mercedes sung that song from Fame so much better than what Rachel did, but Mercedes' voice is not a Maria voice. Like, I know that Amber Riley is a classically trained singer, I think she spoke about in an interview. I think Rachel Berry was probably more suited to the role as a whole. Mercedes, like, she's better than Rachel, I'm saying it now. But yeah, she wasn't suited to that role. I think Rachel Berry got that role rightfully. Someone has said, I really liked Kitty. No. Season 4 I didn't like her because she literally gave Marley an eating disorder and had no consequences, which is what someone said as well, that she literally got no consequences for her actions. And she was a bit of a bitch, but as soon as she got with Artie, she was a lot more kind and a lot more considerate, and she is like quite talented. Like, she is probably like the average sort of Glee singer, but no, it was a good character, but I think it was overly stereotyped as the typical mean girl in like everything. I think a lot of the characters in Glee were stereotypes of what you'd expect in a high school, which I get, but sometimes they overplayed on those stereotypes and it just became a bit forced. I didn't so much hate Kitty, but I just didn't vibe with her. Becca Tobin, I think that's her name, that plays Kitty, very talented, like she is, but I just, yeah, didn't warm to Kitty that much. Someone said Rory should have had more screen time. Now, I'm pretty sure that Rory won the first season of the Glee project, and as a winner of that, he got 7 episodes as a featured character in Glee, which is probably why he didn't get more screen time, because that's what he won, a featured role in Glee for 7 episodes. Rory, again, another very overly stereotyped character. He was a leprechaun the first time we met him. Like, it's overly stereotypically Irish. He was very good, don't get me wrong, but also watching him in the Glee projects that I started watching, I haven't finished it yet, but I know that he won. Definitely has come very far as an actor, as a performer, like if we're talking about him as a person. Rory was a good character, I just think he was too overly stereotyped to become a main character, and I have got something in my mind. Again, 2 other conflicting opinions. Someone put Blaine and Kurt are my favourite characters, someone else put Blaine and Kurt were not made for each other, they were kind of toxic. Blaine and Kurt are my favourite characters. I'm saying this now, probably the same as many other Glee fans. I am obsessed with them, mainly Blaine, but Kurt because Chris Colfer is an icon. I love everything about them. I think the word toxic is thrown about too much. I don't think it was toxic. They definitely both did things that were wrong. But some of this stuff does happen behind closed doors, like just because a perfect relationship seems perfect, everyone has their ups and downs. Like obviously Blaine cheated on Kurt, Kurt cheated on him, and then it's not right but it's okay happened. But I know they are my 2 favourite characters. Blaine Darren Criss is the most talented member of Glee, and I will fight anyone that tries to tell me different. He's an all-round performer, and even the way he emotes in his face when he's singing is everything. I don't know whether it's because I like them individually, maybe as a couple, I think it's what Kurt needed. Kurt was a bit whiny, Blaine was very needy, they kind of clashed, but they were opposites that attracted in the end. I don't agree that they should have like kept breaking up every 2 seconds, it was kind of annoying. Something they just didn't need to break up over. But they finally got married, spoilers guys, so yeah, don't watch this video if you're spoilers. If you're not finished it. But yeah, no, they are my 2 favourite characters. Someone said Rachel doesn't have the best voice on the show, most of the songs were revolved around her. Rachel does have an amazing voice, Leah Michelle has an amazing voice, but I prefer Mercedes' voice to Rachel's voice, and I think Mercedes was very underused. Like, yes, she hit all those big notes, but she didn't even get that many solos, which surprises me because Amber Riley, that's it, that is it, Amber Riley. Santana as well, really enjoy her voice. It's a lot more natural. Some of the stuff that Rachel sings is a bit false. I don't know whether that's the character, I don't know whether that's just Leah's style of singing. Yeah, Rachel isn't, she is probably one of the best singers, but it's tied between her, Mercedes and Santana in some songs. I also agree that most of the songs were revolved around her, like they chose songs that suited her voice most of the time, which obviously they've got to do, like her and Finn were the leads for like three seasons, so they had to make the most of her voice. She was a very musical theatre singer, and they did make that very apparent through the show, and she did sing a lot of pop songs and ballads as well, but I agree. She was very overused. Where someone said Tina was underused, Rachel was very overused. But she was an iconic character, and being Rachel Berry is a known term now. Like if you say to someone stop being Rachel, like you know what you mean. So she deserved to be in the position that she was, but she definitely could have taken a step back at some point, but maybe that reflects Leah Michelle in real life. Do we know? Oop. Someone said Brittany and Sam were a better couple than Santana and Brittany, and that they ship them more, and it kind of breaks their heart that they do so. Brittany and Santana are amazing and iconic, but I kind of agree. I think Brittany and Sam were an absolute duo. I think Santana was just too bitchy for Brittany. Like I just don't think... I think Brittany could have done better. Even though Santana is a great character, I just think the only person she ever loved was Brittany. And like she was nothing but nice to her, don't get me wrong, but at the beginning she was very manipulative, and I think Sam just treated her well. Not that Santana didn't, I don't know. I like Sam and Brittany together more. I think Brittany was more... I wouldn't go as far to say that Brittany was more happy when she was with Sam, but Sam definitely brought out a side of Brittany that Santana couldn't. That is all the unpopular opinions I had given to me, but if you would like to see another video like this, then please leave some of your unpopular opinions or opinions about the show down below. I might also go through and say some of my favourite songs from the show, my favourite characters, my favourite couples, discuss any topics that you want. I kind of want to do some more Glee videos because I really enjoy talking about it. So if you have any ideas, please leave them down below. I will again link Amy Lovett, I think that's her name, her video in the description. So go check that out because that's where I got the inspiration from. This is a very short video, and there's probably so many more opinions out there that people have of the show. So please feel free to give them to me, or I'll do one of my own like thoughts and opinions about everything, or go season by season, different plot lines. Like, I can literally do anything. Like I've researched everything. Like I want to share. I want to talk about it. So thank you so much guys for watching. I'm hoping to make this more of a regular thing, maybe every Friday, just see how I get on at school. But I really appreciate you coming back. If you have, please like, comment, subscribe, do all the YouTubery things, and I will see you soon for another video. Bye!